Hello students. In this class of business statistics, I will be discussing about the topic statistical investigation. And under statistical investigation, I will be talking about the collection of data. I've already discussed about collection of data like primary data, secondary data, and methods of primary data collection. In this class, I will be discussing another method of data collection, and that is also important from the point of view of examination, schedules and questionnaires. In primary investigation, the necessary data are collected by means of schedules to be filled in either by the informants or with the help of enumerators. Schedule is a list of questions which is required to be filled in by the trained enumerators after asking questions to informants. On the contrary, questionnaire is filled in by the informants themselves. So, the success of survey through questionnaire depends upon the quality and merit of questionnaire. So, there should be less questions. Questions should be easy and clear. There should be brevity. There should be brief means, and there should be multiple choice questions also. And then only then the questionnaire will be successful. And for schedules, they are filled in by the enumerators. So there is no question regarding it, but questions should be made specific information questions. There can be open questions, there can be prohibitive questions, there can be cross check questions, there can be questions that is directly relating to investigation. There should be logical arrangement, and there should be pre-testing and amendments. Now, after discussing this methods of primary data collection, now we come to another topic, that is collection of secondary data. Now, what are the sources of secondary data? Data are published from time to time by different government agencies, non-government bodies and individuals, which are used by different persons. So, the main sources of published data are international publications. Publications of foreign governments and international bodies are utilized as secondary sources of data. For example, annual reports of banks, IMF, SCFA, ASEAN, SPARC, or the UN Statistical Yearbook, Demographic Yearbook are the examples of international publications. Now, government publications are those which are published by uh, from time to time by different departments and ministries of central and state governments, like Statistical Abstract of India, 5-year Plan Progress Report, FYPPR, Census of India 2001, Reserve Bank of India Bulletin, Economic Survey, etc. There can be semi-government publications also, like semi-government bodies like municipalities, corporations, district boards, panchayats, etc. publish in the form of reports, etc. regularly from time to time regarding births and deaths, public health and education, etc. There can be reports of committees and commissions. Government appoints committees and commissions for making inquiries on different subjects and to obtain specialized opinions, the reports of which contain very useful data, for example, Income Distribution Committee, Finance Commission, etc. Publication of trading enterprises and boards. Very big trading enterprises and boards, for example, General Motors, Hindustan Lever Limited, Maruti Limited, stock marketing, FICCI, labor unions, etc., gather data through their research departments and publish the same in their respective publications. Many research institutions and universities publish from time to time the results of their respective research work. Different departments of universities, Indian Statistical Institute, National Council of Applied Economic Research, Research Department of Economic Development, etc., publish useful data which may be used as secondary data. Newspapers and periodicals are also sources of secondary data like Economic Times, Commerce Weekly. Research bureaus and data banks of some newspapers and periodicals also publish vital and important data from time to time for economic and business subjects. Secondary data are also available from unpublished sources. Many investigators gather information for different purposes but keep them unpublished. Most of the unpublished data are for the use for individuals and for the members of associations. There should be scrutiny and use of secondary data. Precautions must be kept before using secondary data for survey work, like ability of previous investigator should be known. That investigator who collected the data must be honest, able, and integrity of last investigator is satisfactory, then those data can be used. Methods of collection adopted by the former investigating agency is useful and reliable to what extent. If sample survey was made, it should be confirmed whether sample taken fully represent the whole universe or not. After satisfying himself about aforesaid factors, the investigator should use secondary data. If the object and scope of both the inquiries, the former and the present, are the same, the secondary data may be used. It should also be determined that the available materials relate to which period and was gathered under which circumstances. The data collected during the period of warfare cannot be used for peacetime period. The time and circumstances of collection of data and that of its use may also differ. It should also be ascertained that statistical unit used for earlier investigation is favorable for the present survey or not. The level of accuracy desired and attached in the former investigation should be known and comparison be made with present planning. If the same type of data are available from different sources, then mutual comparison must be made as regards their reliability. If there is ample difference, the most reliable source be adopted as a or a fresh investigation must be conducted from the beginning. The reliability of these data should be pre-tested, and on the basis of the results of a pre-testing, the secondary data can be used. So, the above point should be kept in consideration. The secondary data must be critically tested. If after testing such data, they are found to be reliable, suitable, and correct for the present survey, the secondary data may be used. Such data should never be used without proper testing. Dr. Bowley has rightly said it is never safe to take published statistics as their face value without knowing their meaning and limitations, and it is always necessary to criticize arguments that can be based on them. So, suitable method should be adopted on the basis of nature of investigation, object and area, degree of accuracy, uh, financial resources, available time, etc. In collection, common sense is the chief requisite and experience the chief teacher. Success of gathering operation largely depend upon the ability and experience of the investigators. So in this class we discussed about first of all the method of primary data collection, that is schedules and questionnaire. We also discussed the difference between them, and we discussed about the methods of secondary data collection and also the points to be kept in mind while using the secondary data. I hope you all understood this class. Thank you for this class.